AITA for not downgrading the family pre-feast hike on Christmas for my son's girlfriend? Ever since I can remember, our family has always gone on a hike the morning of Christmas. We did it all through my childhood. My husband's family did it. My friends' families are similar, though for some it's just a walk, or some go into the city and do an easy 5 or 10K run. My son Porter has been dating Emily for the past 6 months. I'm happy she's going to join us. They're coming from the city about 3 hours away, so they'll be staying overnight. I've met Emily before and think she's a great match for Porter. I know there's all that hoopla about the mill-dill dynamic, and I just have no time for any of that. If Porter likes her and she treats him with kindness, and he the same, who am I to complain? I Skyped with them on Thanksgiving, just making plans for who's bringing what for Christmas, gifts and such. And I mentioned that she should remember to bring her hiking boots, but we'll have plenty of yak tracks if the trails are icy. She was visibly confused and asked what for, so I explained. She got quiet and asked if she had to. I said no, of course she doesn't have to. But we've always done this, and I was surprised Porter didn't mention it. The next day, Porter called and explained that Emily is not in great shape and would struggle with keeping up, even on one of the easier trails nearby. He said that maybe we can just do a nice short family walk in the neighborhood this year so she feels more welcome. I said that maybe the two of them can hang back and enjoy a nice quiet morning before the festivities begin while the rest of us go for the hike. I remember being young with Porter's father and how special those early Christmas mornings always were. Plus this will be her first time with the family and it's going to be a lot. Porter got annoyed and said I'm not hearing him. He said that he really thinks we need to cut the hike down or make different plans. I told him in return that this is a family tradition that goes back for years, and changing it for one person isn't fair to the rest of the family. We're at a stalemate. I even said that if they hang back for the morning, I'd be happy to go on a nice walk with Emily and Porter later in the day during a quiet moment. He said I'm still not hearing him. AITA for not being willing to downgrade the hike to a little stroll around the neighborhood? NTA. You offered a choice of doing a walk around the neighborhood later or just letting them hang back. Porter is being ridiculous for thinking everyone should change plans for his new girlfriend. NTA. I hear Porter and don't understand why he thinks his GF's abilities should dictate everyone else's plans and activities. NTA. You heard him. You also stated that they could go on a short walk after dinner. He's not willing to compromise. All love. You shouldn't have to change years of tradition for one person. And it's okay if you don't. NTA, but an easy 10K run on Christmas morning? You and I live very different lives. Open mouth smile. Lol at the YTA people calling a 6-month GF a family member. NTA op. NTA. My family hikes on holidays as well, and I'd be really surprised and maybe a little defensive if one of my sisters tried to change things for a new boo. However, I'm guessing Porter is just trying to stop any embarrassment or anxiety from Emily's paw. It's sweet, just misguided. He wants to protect her from being seen as an outsider. Just make sure they know that her being out of shape has no bearing on how you feel about her. TBH, you sound like a nice mill, and I'm sure you'll be able to connect with Emily in your own way. NTA. It sounds like Porter isn't hearing you. This is a family tradition that is bigger than one person. If Emily don't want to participate, then she and he can stay back. If you wanted to do a nice post-dinner walk as a family, that's another option. The bottom line is that you should not have to give up a tradition just because one person isn't interested. NTA. Do what you enjoy. You already said she doesn't have to participate. Sounds like he isn't hearing you. NTA when people say, "You're not hearing me," or, "Maybe you didn't hear me," I find it annoying and rude. Always have. Even as a child, you gave him compromises. Said she didn't have to participate if she didn't want to. Said they could hang back and you could go on a small stroll, the three of you. Later, your son does not get to decide what the whole family does. But to be honest, you shouldn't either. Maybe ask the other family members what they think first, instead of deciding for them. Just an idea. NTA you're hearing him perfectly fine. The problem is he just doesn't like your answer. NTA his girlfriend literally said, "Do I have to?" And you gave her an out. I think she is probably happy with that, but Porter is the one who is hung up on making sure she feels included. I would feel very embarrassed if my boyfriend made his family change a tradition to suit me. Like Op said, she is staying overnight and will be around everyone a lot. A couple of hours to themselves in the morning will be probably needed. NTA but Porter sure is. Porter knew what the family tradition was before he invited his girlfriend. Porter never mentioned it to his girlfriend. When it finally came up, Porter just expected everyone else to change their plans and long-standing tradition. The chutzpah. Porter knowingly put his GF in an uncomfortable position, while risking the opinion of the rest of the family for making the entire family change everything to accommodate her. His GF is likely very upset. And understandably so. Porter did that, not you. Porter and his GF can do their own thing while the rest of the family takes their traditional hike. He does not get to dictate to you that you can't. NTA you offered him a fair compromise. He doesn't get to dictate what the entire family does to appease a new significant other. So for all the YTA voters, what happens if Emily and Porter get married? Then is the family just supposed to never ever continue with their generational tradition? That's just stupid. NTA you offered several solutions and choices. NTA you gave them choices to stay back or go on easy walk later. NTA it's only a big deal if Porter makes it a big deal. You go on your hike. They can do their thing. NTA you offered compromises. He didn't like them. His loss. Do what you normally do. NTA you're being very fair, reasonable about this. Info post the AllTrails link. NTA I think you have a few options that should work for everyone. I don't see a reason why you could not do a walk and Porter and GF stay home. Do a short walk with everyone later. Or something similar.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.